And we're back with the latest on the 1964 Porsche 356 SC Cabriolet. If you remember, we drove to Minnesota and struck a deal for the Cabriolet even though it had rusty floor pans. You won't believe how great the chassis looks by the end of the video. All right, there it is in all its glory.
I'm sure you'll love this piece of sheet metal, right?
I mean, I'll take it. I might need it.
It's yours. It's yours.
This 356 had been sitting since 1987 and was in desperate need of attention. This Cabriolet had been in the same family since new and really deserved another chance to get back on the road. Oh, yes, ma'am. We loaded it up and brought it home.
What is this step called?
This is called, how are we going to get this little engine out of this compartment here with us in the way? It's not going to come through.
Always label your wires.
That's what I've heard. I like to not label them and then guess where they go once you put them back.
Which one was that?
Oil pressure. We've labeled our first wire. Look at it.
Oil. Sure.
What is this connected to? We don't know. Oh, that's the positive side of the coil. No? I wonder where that went. There's a condenser, not hooked up, and nor can it reach anything. I wonder if this coil is just sitting there and not mounted right. That's probably the deal. Alright, let's take this one off. Uh-oh. So that's what I thought. We've changed our coil. We've got the incorrect coil on here.
Throw that away.
Alright. Turner, hit us with a label. Okay. Is that a 9? Remember I told you nobody ever uses a 9? I don't even know if I have a 9. I've thrown all the 9s away. 9. A 9. I know they saw the error of their ways.
I don't think that's enough tape.
I had to write the word generator. Okay. Use my trusty 9.
Is that a Popular Mechanics 9?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping for some sponsorship tools from KC Tool, but we're still got our Popular Mechanics. I mean, it's a 9. How often do you use a 9? Turns out on this unit, I use it quite often. And I'm going to need a backup 9. Well, and that concludes our wiring harness. A total of 6 wires.
4 of which are hooked up.
Okay.
What's next?
Well, next is to. I don't recall us taking this off. Did we take any spark plugs out?
No. I think it's all just kind of in line there.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think we did any of that. Okay. Well, the next step is to get underneath and take the engine out and then see if we can slide it out on our cart we made specifically for the 911 that we now have to modify to use on the 356 because we can't use the stand that we have because we have it occupied by 911 engines. A plethora of 911 engines. Do you know what a plethora is?
You need to jump cut to like plethora and the definition on there.
That's a line from Three Amigos. You've probably never seen that.
No.
The Three Amigos. That's doing something. It's out.
Well, kind of.
It's out of the car. Once the engine was out, it was time to transport the 356 to my good buddy's place. These guys are 356 experts and have restored over 60 Porsche 356s. There, they will cut out the floors, the frunk, and the rockers, then use the new sheet metal from Restoration Design to get this 356 back on the road. I knew if I tackled this job myself, this project would languish in the back of my shop, as I would surely get distracted by other projects. Once the rusty metal was removed, it was time to fit the new floors. Thank goodness for Alex and the team at Restoration Design for partnering with me on this project. Check out how great the floors look. A perfect fit. Looks like new again. Also note the new frunk, the jack spurs, and the rockers. This is looking spectacular. The next step was to pick up the 356 at one of the coolest garages I've ever been to. I've ordered a few things from Aaron, but I'll order some more.
But obviously all the soft lines, like them old collapsed rubber lines, there'll be 4 of those, and there's 4 hard lines, 2 in each front, each front one.
Yes. Look at that. Look at that.
That sounds like a clogged artery in your heart. It don't work. Yeah.
Well, usually, when they start getting old, you can hit the brake and they'll work, but they never release. Then they're frozen.
You stop and just say stop. Yeah.
Man. Look how cool this
Only
is.
frame rails on the under behind the front wheels. Sorry. This section right here, between the front torsion arms and the side. Well, you can just see them under this front. You got it.
Yeah, this floor's not. It's
Right up under.
actually
It's clean.
Yeah, actually, floor.
Look,
It's
look,
terrible, but it's
right up under here, right there. That's where my foot's pointing.
Oh, yeah.
That's the parts that were rusty.
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. And then your V,
Yes.
diagonal ends
Yes.
up brand new.
Oh,
Yeah, that's strong. It's strong now.
Now, what about this little thing here? Oh, that was broken off there. So what I need to do, weld that back?
No,
Is it broke?
Yeah, it is.
oh, I didn't even look at
Golly.
Hey!
I didn't even it's attached. I didn't even look at it.
attached.
It looks like it is. You were saying, hey, that thing's broken, but it's like still there. It's not rusted off.
So I slept since then. I forgot.
Well, you said you don't ever see those on anymore, so I need to...
Sure that's broke?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
sure
is.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Sure
look at that. I mean,
yeah.
it didn't look broken.
Yeah, just clean that right
This
there.
thing has a
and
warranty,
tack
right?
it. Electric Yeah, just tack it.
Yeah.
And
It
you're
took
good.
put like 3 little tacks across it.
Yeah, 'cause it's just-
that's easy.
No, that's easy. I can do it.
Yeah, just wire brush it.
Yeah.
We were talking about why this had these on the door. We
Probably with the top down, they just had like a quick, like for a quick shower, a full tonneau.
But where did it go?
Just around it. Probably hooked over the steering wheel, and it just went draped around here, and just hooks.
Okay, I never have seen one.
I've never
that
seen
didn't
one like
have-
that either, but that's the only way I know.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
the only way you could do it.
Yeah, those are old fasteners too.
Yeah. Turner, where's that one over there? Is it right here?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. So, probably nobody put those in there, I wouldn't think.
I don't think so.
That's probably for factory.
It could be. Yeah, I
I
don't.
mean, they're the old original 10x fasteners.
Yeah, that's it because
That's what they call the
patina
10X.
matches
It's
those.
TENAX.
Yeah,
It's called the
they've been
10X
there as long as-
fastener.
Yeah, 10X, yeah.
But when you put your top boot on, if you have your top boot on here, always unsnap them. If you go like that, and it hits them.
Okay.
It'll ding your deck lid every time.
Okay. See these guys. I need y'all could should come over and putting this thing together with the expert. Remember, he pulled out, started around the block, and lost the steering, and that's from whatever happened here.
Yeah,
and then
they come unvulcanized. They
Yes.
heat it up, they melts onto them.
Yeah.
And then it just separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rubber part did, but he had tried to get the cover off, and it was the bolt was broken. In fact, I think I broke one of the bolts off in there. Yeah, I broke this one off. And he had pried it up and had remember he put something in there to hold it. I can't remember. He jammed something in there so he could steer it barely.
Zip tie.
Probably. I think it was a coat hanger. Is what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I did.
Is that right?
I just did it so when we were running it down the hill, it wouldn't crash into a tree.
Yeah. Well, he
I was
had,
like, whoa!
So y'all already test drove it.
No
Yeah, we
steering,
did.
no
We
brakes.
drove it.
Did it
We
not
drove
good?
it. Not bad.
No steering and no brakes.
They pushed me out the door and I came flying down the hill.
with no brakes.
No brakes.
No brakes and we had steering.
God, I hope it hit a tree.
Okay, here's another question. So I know this hood. I know you're always careful. Okay. So I know the hood has been sprung.
Yeah.
Everybody's told me, or what, you put a 2x4 in there and you bend it back.
Did you already do that? Did you get it?
Well, I push down on this, but
Okay.
you can just
It looks a little better already.
you could just wad up a big blanket right here and just it doesn't repair it, but it just makes it fit a little more to the right
so
angle.
put the blanket where?
Just anywhere up here because you got to push here.
You just want to physically bend it.
Yeah, just put your
just
palms
a little
on
pressure to
it.
it.
Put your palms out here like your heels of your hands and just it'll bend.
Massage it.
Yeah.
Massage it a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you go back up, well, it already almost straightened it right there.
It did. I mean, I was just saying it's all right. You must have already done something because it was much
Played
worse
with it
than
a
that.
little bit. I don't think what else.
I'm getting excited
You know
for
what's
this thing.
nice?
I know.
Somebody broke off all the bolts on the bumper.
I
But now
Turn the camera around. Look at it.
I was like going, good luck getting those 4-bolt tube on each
That's
side.
gonna be fun.
That's going to be a booger.
Yeah.
I guess that'll be my responsibility to get them out
You
now.
got to heat them up, kind of heat them, just
Uh-huh.
Throw them out.
whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
They're on the inside of that bracket.
Turner, see what you've done here? You're getting a demerit.
No gold star for me today.
To bear it.
Demerit.
Yeah.
Zane, were you asking if they put new gauges in it?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's one thing I cleaned. I cleaned the dash and the gauges.
I did.
But
use-
you
I used
notice
up the
that the
dash.
on the tachometer, the red line on it is 5,500.
See, that's SC.
So that means that's an SC.
That's
If it was,
right,
it was
yeah.
just a C, it'd go to 5.
Yeah.
Where the red line starts.
So
So that's all special stuff for the SC stuff.
specific, yeah.
Yeah, for the bigger horse motor and the tack. I think what else was
I
it?
told Zane on the way over here, I
much.
said, we're going to see what they're going to do to take this as a trade-in on one of those speedster projects they have. And Zane said, what? No! We have to keep one. I said, well, maybe we'll get them to look at our other speedster
Well, if you
project.
did trade this, if you did trade it, then you wouldn't have this car anymore. We already have a speedster.
We don't really have a speedster. We have a
We gotta
speedster Frankenstein thing. That might be the next project. Well,
But now, yeah, like brakes and engine, you're running. You're on the road.
Bolt your engine all back in there.
Tires. I
I mean, if you want, I've got
hey,
it.
that was the main selling point.
I know. You bought it because it had new tires on it.
He told us that.
30
Remember,
years
Turner?
ago.
They're only like
He said
12
these are-
years old, I
These are
think.
brand new tires. He found the receipt. He gave me
Drive
the
till it
receipt
blow.
for 'em.
uh-huh.
What about these transmission pieces and that rubber horseshoe and all that stuff? Leave that alone?
Oh, let me
All
look
that
at this.
stuff?
Yeah, the training mounts.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I'd leave them.
Yeah,
kinda
see how they're
clean
not all
Yeah,
smushed?
just clean off all the.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, the
Put a new throwout bearing in.
on
Okay.
it. Tell them it's full.
Oh, get rid of that bushing in there. Put a new bushing in there.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah, go to Napa and get a starter.
Yeah.
They're only $100.
Napa still sells
Yeah.
a starter for
Yeah,
me?
the reman.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they work great.
Okay. So, but these metal, this part here, just clean and paint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want
Yeah.
to, I mean, or just leave it.
Yeah, and just get an easy out to get that out of there. That little brass bushing.
But if you do take that out, notice which way. See these bolts right here? See, these stick through. These are part of the mount. And this is a bolt that goes through. We had one that somebody put the bolt in this way, and the engine wouldn't go in.
Oh, man.
But see how it sticks out?
Told me the Speedster, he couldn't get his engine.
They couldn't get the engine back in. But see, these are lower.
Yes.
Those are like studs, vulcanized studs.
I got you.
With a nut on, which, oh, you can see them over there.
But yeah, if you get those turned around, you'll have, man, engines don't
The
fit.
engine won't go in. The flywheel hits it.
Okay.
But just there's a seal on the back of that tranny too.
Yep, change that.
Yeah, take
Okay.
you can just take the arm and work the arm.
That's why you're under. Just put the new boots on too.
Yeah,
You
put
have
the-
ordered new boots.
Okay.
Are those Volkswagen boots?
Those are the best kind to put with the seam on them.
Yeah,
You don't take the whole transaxle apart.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that.
No,
no,
you-
just
you-
the ones with the seam and the screws. Okay.
Yep,
Or bolts.
They're like
Okay.
$10.
I ordered some from Aaron.
Grab that last nest and then.
That's what my buddy Heath always says. Is that a Les Nessman?
See the grills on the bottom? That's where the fog lights go.
And no grills?
Nope.
How the rear look?
It's fine.
Okay, well we didn't really need the.
Grab that last nest and then.
Grab the Les Nessman.
There it is.
So Dad, we don't need the jump box.
No, sir, we
gotta
don't.
go over center.
Yep, a little more.
Go about right.
Go right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No frills in this one. Yeah, no heat, no nothing. No radio, no nothing.
Man, look at this. Look at this. What they've built for the accelerator.
Yes, for the pedal.
That's crazy. I mean, that's like a bronze bushing in there or something. Look at. Did you see this? I didn't even notice that last time.
That tower.
Look at that. Wow. You know, it's
But
not
these
like
are
a
just
little
aluminum bodies. They're real thin.
C clamp.
I like the windshield.
Yeah, that's just for the driver only.
Yeah.
But this was optional, right?
Yeah, then you had the full windshield that went through, you know, like the arched windshield.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can put it in.
Yeah, I've got the original windshield, the other one.
So did this come with a car?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you get all this stuff with this car?
The guy collected, he had like 12 of them over the years. And he just,
I'm gonna let go of this. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I was just lucky to find them.
And was it local?
No,
no.
Cedar
Cedar Crest in Mexico.
near Albuquerque.
So what's the ownership history on this one? Like before you, the guy, and then before him?
Before him, I got somebody in California. And before that, it was in the
Shelby American number.
Shelby American.
Okay. What about this bungee cord?
Oh, put that on there, Kurt. And you won't have to stretch it because it's already.
Yeah, these are factory deals.
No.
Yes,
Yep.
on the comp cars,
On the what? Really?
competition cars. Yeah.
Factory
Yeah,
bungee
just because they
cord?
come up, they
Keep
come
the trunk lid from rattling open.
Yeah.
That's factory deal.
Really?
A
Yeah.
bungee
Are you
cord.
kidding me?
I swear to God.
Holy.
Leonard, if you'd go watch all the videos on these on YouTube, you'd know that by now.
Have you watched the videos?
Of course.
You knew it was a factory bungee cord?
Of course.
Yeah, it's one of 11 factory competition cars.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Who wants to go first?
Leonard.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Can you
Got some
film?
glasses?
Yes.
Oh yeah. We need you.
How far are we
glasses.
going? Do I need glasses?
No. What? It's like a motorcycle. We'll get you some glasses.
All right, safety glasses. All right. Man, this is awesome. Now, who's glad they skipped school today? Came over for